Yeah, hi. I'm William Tuks Lavarias, the founder of Tuks Lavarias Oil or Tuks Oil. So I'm the exclusive producer, researcher, and manufacturer of Salutem, oxygenated Salutem, and Eximius. This is William Tuks. These are my awards from Super Grants, the Department of Science and Technology, Asia CEO Awards, and many others. I'm here to further explain the technology behind the oxygenated Salutem and Eximius, which I would like to discuss my patented bioreactors. This is Tuks Lavarias Oil technological process. We have the feeder tank, we have the machines, the bioreactors that produces conductors or electrolysis. With this technology, I can be able to evaporate the surface tension of the oils so that it's like removing the skin so that it can produce penetration and absorption in the impenetrable membranes of cancer cells, HIV envelope viruses, or even HEPA viruses. So these are the things or the issues that this technology is different from other technologies, which I could differentiate through the simple and brief technical description. Now I would like to show you this brief explanation that problem of incurable diseases such as cancer, hepatitis, and HIV, because traditional synthetic drugs, nutraceuticals, or even supplements, they have this, we call it surface tension or surface, which normally they have this field, whether polar molecules like water or non-polar molecules like oils. So these molecules cannot penetrate with the membrane of this HIV and cancer membranes. They have this wall covered, and without oxygen they could survive, they could live without oxygen. And even scientists in the world are having problems of penetration with these membranes. That's why our technology, particularly the Salutem and the Eximius, with our process of evaporation, the surface tension is that it can now penetrate in these impenetrable membranes, such as like the blood-brain barrier in our system. This is the technology I'd like to show you with my visual explanation. You see, synthetic drugs, nutraceutical could not penetrate. But my oils, after the process of evaporation, because remember, you cannot put oxygen if your evaporation rate is less than 17%. The patented technology here is 17% evaporation so that I can diffuse oxygen. So without any chemicals, all naturals, after diffusing the oxygen to the molecular level, the Salutem, which is very difficult to process, can now penetrate in these membranes. When you take 5 ml after meal 3 times a day for 1 month, this treatment can be able to penetrate this natural antiviral, antibacterial, and probiotics or prebiotics properties of this oil, of our oil, the Tuks Lavarias oils, which is Salutem, Eximius, and Eximius depends. Later I will explain the difference. Now, the solution is very simple. Cell penetration and absorption, or exposing the cells. How? Look at this. Cancer, hepatitis, and HIV cells. These main membranes, the fats, is covered this membrane with fatty acids or fats. This is called membranes. They are fats, fatty acids, or oils. Very strong, very sticky. And inside of that, there are this HIV virus, envelope virus, or hepatitis virus and cancer cell. So what the Salutem does or do is can now penetrate when absorbed. Penetration with the natural properties of antiviral, antibacterial. So I'll show you now with the visual presentation. This oil now penetrates because technically the process of evaporation and penetrations, which means the molecular structure of regular oils, like my oil is coconut and olive oil and palm oil to protect the molecules through upon passing with my bioreactors. The Salutem is considered single chain triglycerides, which is advanced through my process because single chain only penetrates in this impenetrable membranes. That is the Salutem with 17% evaporation. Now, after taking the Salutem 2 weeks to 4 weeks of oil treatment, you can now adjust, reduce the cost, and very minimal to invest. You can now use Eximius. Eximius is 9% evaporation, which is considered medium chain triglycerides. So the difference with this medium chain triglycerides with other medium chain triglycerides like that of coconut oil is that this one has no oil film. Removed, evaporated using my patented technology. So I'll show you the visual presentation. The Salutem is now actually penetrates, neutralize even the propagation of this HIV virus, cancer cells. You will see in the visual presentation, controls, penetrates, absorb, and then neutralize. So Salutem can now penetrate upon penetration because this is 100% natural. This is backed up with the laboratory analysis confirming that I add nothing, no chemicals, no single chemicals, only 100% natural. So there is no chemical reaction or adverse reaction except detox process, that all the toxins, the detox process, the toxins will be discharged through pooping, peeing, or even sweating. So after that, you will see the beauty of reduced viruses by complementing even you're undergoing chemotherapy treatment or you are in synthetic or whatever medications you are undergoing. Just add this Salutem and Eximius later because of the principle of coupling reaction. The Salutem penetrates in the membrane, destroys the wall, controls the viruses, and much more if you do medication with synthetic drugs or chemotherapy or even radiation or even after operations, they can now penetrate, neutralize. Because the problem with the traditional medications is that penetration and absorption. Data shows that wastage when you when you undergoing chemo, traditional medications, wastage are so big that it could not even control, neutralize the specific targets of viruses and cellular walls. This is about absorption and penetration, and without having to compromise your health by adding toxic chemicals or other drugs that can jeopardize or produce adverse reactions in your body or in your bloodstream. Remember, this technology can penetrate in the impenetrable membranes, even in the BBB or blood-brain barrier. So the difference of these products, Salutem, absolute absorption because of the 17% evaporation. The Eximius Premium, partial evaporation, which is 9% evaporation, 9 to 12% evaporation. And soon, we will be launching this very exciting product, the Eximius Defense, which is light absorption, 7% evaporation. But if you have you are undertaking, it's okay if you are undertaking regular medicines for your gout, arthritis, tuberculosis, even dengue. Whatever medications you are doing or undergoing, it's fine. Just add this Eximius defense 2 to 3 times daily only. In few days, it will neutralize, control these health issues of gout, arthritis, and even dengue. With medications, that would be fine because of the principle of coupling reaction, that they bond together and penetrates in the target bacteria, viruses, that produces synergistic effect, which you will feel weaker. I tell you, when you're undergoing TB, it requires 6 to 8 months to balance the toxic effect, the adverse effect of these synthetic drugs. By removing the oil film through the evaporation of a patented bioreactors, you can now enjoy the penetration technology, which is a very critical and important matters of for serious health issues. So thank you very much, and before I end this presentation, this site will be the official site of Salutem, Eximius Premium, and Eximius Defense. This site is the official for Tuks Lavarias oil. So whatever inquiries you may have, you can log on in this site officially, and then we can get back to you. Thank you very much.